What's going on, everybody? What a day, man. What a freaking day. Cashman cooked today, bro. My man was in the kitchen for real. He surprised the world, man. Surprised the whole MLB, surprised me, surprised you. I'm pretty sure everybody was surprised. I'm not gonna lie, like after watching like the Phillies get Duran and the Mets getting Helsley last night and all this stuff, I woke up this morning. I was like, oh man, here we go again. Here we go again. And then the game started, right? Or like a little bit before the game, I was watching Ace on the play-by-play, and I was like, man, we better do something. Time is running out. There's no way they can leave this team like this, the way it is. And sure enough, that's when Cashman started cooking, man. He just started pulling the trigger. Um, big trade deadline for the Yankees, man. We really needed this. We got Ryan McMahon, right? That was the first move. Amed Rosario, Austin Slater, three bats that, especially Ryan McMahon, he's been coming through. All the naysayers and the doubters, like even they're admitting, like, okay, this guy's maybe a change of scenery was good for him. And then today is when he really outdid himself. He really outdid himself. David Bednar, Jake Bird, those are two names we've been asking for, right? Jose Caballero, who's literally on the in the other dugout. And then to top it off, this is the one that nobody saw coming. Camilo Doval, or however you say his name. That's the one that was the sleeper right there. Nobody saw that one coming. Nobody saw it coming. Granted, we couldn't get the starter. I think he was in on Sandy Alcantara, but they just wanted too much. From everything I've heard, they wanted Spencer Jones and guys like that, and he just wasn't gonna do that. And look, we got all those players really without giving up much. The only people that we gave up that I was like, oh, like it's kind of tough losing them was Rock Riggio, Jesus Rodriguez, and Flores. Those are the only three that I could think of off the top of my head. That was really like, but you gotta give up something. Man, I'm telling you right now, besides the Padres, because the Padres, they went all out. They went all out completely. Besides the Padres, I think the Yankees, we had the second best deadline, I would say. The second best. The Padres, man, they really went all out. They got freaking Miller from the A's. They got a whole bunch of dudes, man. They were cooking for real. But let me say what's up to the chat real quick. I'm gonna open the panel up so that way we can I can hear your guys' opinions, and we'll go through some stats and all that stuff. Let's go over here. Aiden Davila says, "Love the Vol trade and the Bednar and Bird. Yeah, the bullpen is completely revamped. This is a whole different bullpen now, completely different bullpen." Ace was good. Ace, real Bill P. What's up, man? Katie Herring, how's it going? I'm trying to read this stuff. It's going. D-Train, World Series is back on, baby. World Series back on. I mean, look, this team still got some problems, right? That are like all these players and stuff. I get they're gonna help, but that's not gonna change. Forgetting how many outs there are on second base and stuff like that. Things like that we got to clean up. But definitely, this is a much better team, a way better team than we were just yesterday. And I like the Caballero move was low key. That's low key right there. Anthony Volpe's replacement if he keeps it up, because this guy could play anywhere. He got some legs on him. He's fast and he got good defense. So if Volpe doesn't get his act together, I could see them starting to play this guy in place of him. Jake, what's up, Jake? He says, honestly, I don't think Bird and Doval are that great. Am I tripping? Man, they're great. They're good. Look, especially like they're strikeout guys, right? That's what we wanted. Swing and miss guys. Doval, he throws hard. That's what we wanted, some hard throwers. look, if you, I get it. Like everybody wanted Duran, everybody wanted Hells, everybody wanted those big names, right? Miller, but you can't always get those guys. They wanted a lot. Did you see what the Padres gave up in order to get Jason Miller? They gave up a lot. All right, the Yankees, we didn't have that. There was no way we were gonna get that. But considering our bullpen now, this is a total revamp. This is a huge upgrade to the bullpen. This is like, it's way better, way better. And now we'll see. I can't wait to see these guys in the dugout, in the bullpen, and actually coming into games and see how this team is really gonna look like now. Katie says, "Hey, Real Bill." Real Bill says, I sincerely hope that folks can take a break on trashing Cashman. I don't like Boone's coaching style, but Cashman is awesome. Look, man, but Cashman, he went all out this year. I'll give it to him. He went all out without giving up our top guys, the untouchables, right? But I will say though, like this is the first time that I can remember that he's really done something like this. So he's not out of the woods yet, but he fixed a lot of his problems. He fixed a lot of his problems. Now we just gotta hope that Luis Hill comes back and he can be our number 3. That's what we need from him. We need him to come back and be good because that's the one thing that they weren't able to get was another starter. And I get it. You can't get everything, right? Yeah, 2017 was a big deadline, and that was how many years ago? Well, we won 8 years ago. I know he's done it before. In 2009, they went out and got a whole bunch of people. But I'm talking about like recent history. What's up, Ken? Make sure you go check out Ken at Yankees The Ugly Truth, man. The link is right there in the description. Just scroll up. What else we got here? I'm gonna drop the link in a second. Give me a second. Roy, what's up, man? Hey, Jason, how you doing? Kind of happy about today. I'm happy. Look, if you're not happy with these moves, you're never gonna be happy. You're like, it wasn't possible to get all these big names. We don't even have enough trade capital for it. We just don't. But the David Bednar, that was a really good move, man, because I was really sick to my stomach when the Padres went and got Miller. And they got JP Sears. The Padres, they stacked up today. I was like, oh man, we're gonna end up. They're not gonna be able to get fix the bullpen. I was thinking that we were gonna get some guys that nobody's ever heard of. Some guys that maybe Matt Blake can try to fix somehow. But no, he actually went out there and got legit guys. I know a lot of people are not high on Bird because his numbers are kind of skewed. The numbers are skewed though because his second half, like his July numbers are really shady. But the whole first half of the season, he had a sub-3 or right around 3 ERA. Jake Bird is a good pitcher. He's a good pitcher. He's not the greatest, obviously, but he's a good pitcher. He's better than a lot of guys that we got in there right now. Definitely better than them. Which brings me to the point. The Yankees, hold on, you know what? Let me switch it right here. Obviously, we need to make room on the roster for them, right? Because we traded all prospects for these guys. The Yankees option Ian Hamilton and Yerry De Los Santos to make room for their new bullpen ads. Yeah. And, I feel for Yerry because that guy's been up and down, man. They've been yo-yoing this kid. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe he gets traded next year, or maybe, he finds a opening somewhere where he could play. But that's just the way it works. We had to make room for these guys, and they're the first two. The first two, and we still need more room, if I'm not mistaken. I got to do the math in a second. Peraza got traded. I'm not mad at that. See, this is why I give it up. I give it to Cashman, right? Cashman is he's in his bag. He had a plan, right? At least it seems like to me, it's not like they were just scrambling trying to do something. They really had plans. When certain pieces fell off the board, they immediately went and grabbed up their plan B or whatever it is, And when we traded Peraza to the Angels, we needed to supplement because he's our backup shortstop, and they went and got Caballero, Jose Caballero, look. I know he has a little issues with Cole and everything, but I'm sure these guys are professional. I'm sure they hash it out. Not a big deal. D-Train says, yeah, in Padres fashion, they went all out. Bro, they always do, but they outdid themselves this year. They really, really outdid themselves. OG, what's up? Jacob, what's up, man? World Series back on, bitches. Best deadline since 2017. Oh, man. Willard. At least, hey, Willard, man, you got Carlos Correa back, man. Your boy. It's a reunion, a 2017 reunion in Houston. Look, no disrespect, but bullpen ain't going to shock MLB. Yes, it makes it better, but I will promise you, Astros now with Correa will meet Yankees and ALCS. Oh, Willard, man. Stop hating, bro. Get out of here with that stuff, man. I'll tell you what, man. As long as you ain't got no trash cans with you, it'll be a good matchup. YOLO is good, man. He says, hey, we got all those arms for multiple years. I'll take it. That's what I'm saying, man. And you brought up a good point, YOLO. I forgot all about that. That all these guys, none of these guys are rentals, right? All of them, we have at least an extra year of control. I mean, he had a good plan, okay? That's all I'm going to say. He had a good plan. It's not the best. Don't get me wrong. If I had to grade it, I'm giving him A minus, just because we didn't get that starter and we didn't get like that top guys, besides Bednar, right? He's considered a top guy, I guess, but he's not like a freaking Duran or Helsley or Miller, especially Miller, man. That's one that really hurt because I always wanted that guy. I always said if that guy's available, if he ever becomes available, you do whatever it takes to get him. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. This is Camilo Doval's. Oh, shoot. This is Baseball Savant. Like, I'm not going to act like I'm super duper familiar with him, but every time I've seen this guy, and when I look at his highlights, he's a strikeout pitcher, man. He's going to miss bats for sure. He throws, like 99? Hold on, it says right here. 98. All right, his fastball is averaging 98.1 miles per hour. Like, the only guy we got like that can get it up there like that is Schlittler. Weaver sometimes has touched 97. This guy's a hard thrower. This is what we want. This is what I wanted. And then we got different variations too. And then you got a guy like Jake Bird who has a kind of a funky delivery. I like it, man. I like it. Cashman, he went in his bag this time. He really did. He went in his bag. I'm sure we can nitpick this and find something wrong with this guy, right? But look, I like it. Compared to what we got right now, guys, the bullpen. If I don't know the stats, but you know how many games the bullpen has given up this year for us? Just think about it. Like, this is a whole new bullpen. And we still kept Devin Williams. We still kept Luke Weaver. And look, Devin Williams, I'll be honest, like, I like the guy, but I don't trust him at all. There's nobody, right? Outside of the acquisition, the guys we acquired today that we picked up, aside from these new guys, there's nobody in our bullpen right now that I trust. Nobody. And I've said that many times. I just don't. I don't. So hopefully these guys can come and give this team a huge shot in the arm. Yeah. Yep. I didn't have Castillo giving cash props on my bingo card tonight. Hey man, you gotta give him his props when he deserves it. I've given him props. I gave him props for getting Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt, the plan B. I gave him props for the plan B, especially early in the season when it was working out. Because I was one that I didn't want any of those guys. I didn't even want them to re-sign Grisham. And look at what he's become. And we kept Grisham. We kept Dominguez. We kept pretty much everybody. Yolo says maybe last night's cowboy hat was magic. Cowboy, yeah. Volpe on the way to his first 30 homer season. Yeah, he might hit 30 errors too, though. I don't think he's gonna get up to 30. He always does. The thing with Volpe is his ups are really up and his downs are really down. He has his spurts, and I've said it here, right? I've said it even before the All. I've said it. This kid needs break. He needs a break. His body, I don't know what it is. Some people, they just need time off. Every time after the All-Star break, he has historically, his best months are like mid-July to mid-August, and then he kind of cools off. He cools off. And then his only postseason, which was last year, he did good too. My thing with Volpe right now, the bat is not right. Like, it's not there, and it's like, okay. But my thing with him is that the defense, I don't know what's going on with him. That's what says a mental thing. This guy, he's off. Something's wrong. He got the yips. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but you could tell that his internal brain mechanism, clock, whatever you want to call it, is not functioning right. It just ain't. Cashman went to town. Yes, sir, he did. Ross Dog's broken spirit. Volpe needs to swing level for contact instead of trying to be Chris Carter. Yeah. Oh, here we go, man. The Blue Jays. Also, don't pitch Doval against us. We destroyed him. It's all right, man. Good thing we got, like, 4 other guys we could throw at y'all. I believe Ashes with Correa. I'm not gonna lie. Look, Correa, he belongs over there. He should have never. He's an Astro through and through. So it's only fitting that he went back. Mason Miller, I keep saying Jason Miller, my bad, is one pitch away from Tommy John. Guy's injury prone. Didn't he have already? He had Tommy John already, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I know he had diabetes or some shit like that. OG says, I mean, the moves are substantial. I'm more excited about this last 3-game winning streak. That's what matters most. And McMahon is looking like a legend. You could tell that McMahon, he's even yesterday, right, with it after the game winning hit, when he was interviewed, he said he was like, man, this is big time baseball. And you could see him like pumping up the crowd, going like this, so everybody could get up. That's cool, man. He's coming in with some energy. I feel him though. Look, his whole career he's played for a team that was never going anywhere. So good for him, man. I'm glad that he didn't come here and start slumping right away, because everybody's going to go through slumps. But if you first join a team, especially the Yankees in the Bronx, and you start slumping and striking out, making errors and all that stuff, and you don't contribute, then it could get real ugly real fast for a new player. Who else we got here? Roy says, nah, it would have been too much, and they left enough to play with in the offseason. Yeah, I like the moves. I really do, man. What's up, Ken? I think that Cashman executed a solid plan and didn't blow up the farm and got controllability. Yeah, I mean, you can't. That's what I'm saying, Ken. Like, he had a plan. The guy's been doing it for 30 years. I know I criticize him a lot, but at the same time, I have respect for him because you don't do a job for 30 years and don't know nothing, I think this time he just maybe look a lot of times too. What we don't understand is like Cashman still has to get approval by Hal, right? So there's probably so many moves that we blame it on Cash. Why he didn't do it, and we don't know. Maybe his higher up told him no. We don't know. But he has made some bad ones in the past. But this one, I think, is good. We needed it, right? We need, especially in the American League. The American League right now, especially with the Yankees doing this, is wide open. It's wide open. And I know Blue Jay fans, you guys are getting crazy the past, especially sweeping us and all this stuff. You guys got really, really. That's why I was like, you know what? Have that same energy. There's still a lot of games. and we're waiting for the trade deadline. I'm hoping that the moves we made today is really going to show up on the field. Really going to show up. We're only 3.5 games. Very doable. It's very doable. So it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. I think with the players that we got, we can do so. Now we just gotta hope that Boone. What happened to my? You guys hear me? Man, my stream deck just turned off for some reason. It's crazy. Now Boone got to manage all these players because right now we have a whole lefty lineup and a whole righty lineup. So he's gonna have to figure out how to manage all that stuff. We got all these guys in the bullpen. Hopefully, manage that properly. And if we stop making mistakes, right? Stop making errors. Stop making mental mistakes. Like that whole thing with Wells yesterday, that is unacceptable. Like I don't know what the hell he was thinking. This guy literally brain fart. That's not even a brain fart. That's just I don't know. Like, dude, are you gonna walk off the field? Everybody's still on the field. I don't know what made him think it was 3 hours, but hey, look, it happens, I guess. But that can never happen again, for sure, for sure, for sure. And that's happened like 2-3 times already to the Yankees this season. But hopefully that's behind us now. I'm hoping that all that's behind us. Because it's crunch time now, folks. Trade deadline's over. That's it. Once you hit the trade deadline, it's a race to the finish. This is we're in the fourth quarter, whatever you want to call it. And we got to pull through. We got to. I get it. You know, I'll take the wild card, right? But I want the division. That's what I really want. Man, I don't know what's going on with my stream deck. Hold on, guys. All right. You hear me? Yeah, that stream is going on. What's going on? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Let me put this.
Bullpen meatballs. Serving them up all 2025 season.
You better like the video, and while you're at it, subscribe to my friend Jason's channel.
The reason your butt has been hurting is because you have YDS, Yankees Derangement Syndrome.
Hey y'all, don't forget, channel members can bring up live player stats.
All right, I'm trying to fix my my stream deck. It's not working. This is crazy. It's not getting power to it. A freak. Check this out. All right, y'all. I can't cancel out the clown face or nothing because I gotta fix this. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. What the hell happened? This thing still ain't working. Trying to figure how to figure. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna turn off the. Oh, that's. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could control it from here. I think I control from here. Oh. Yeah, you know I didn't stream yesterday. I was trying to fix something on my computer, and I don't know. It got crazy. I tried to fix one thing and ended up messing up other stuff, and it hasn't been the same since. So bear with me, guys. But yeah, so you let me know in the chat, like who you think is the which acquisition that we made today was the best one, the one that really was like you were like yes, good shit, Cashman. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to turn off this stuff and yeah. But yeah, look, I think the American League, we could really make some move. We could really go far now with this team the way it is, especially if these. My thing with these Yankees, man, is that a lot of times we beat ourselves. We beat ourselves with the stupid mistakes, the errors and stuff. If we could limit that, because look, errors are gonna happen. They're gonna happen no matter what. But if we could limit that stuff, I think this team is gonna be all right. Especially with a bullpen like that. Look, with a bullpen like that, you could go far in the playoffs. Far. Let's see, so. All right. All right, no effects for now because I can't figure out how to get the stream deck to work. I'll have to do that after the stream. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's get I'm gonna drop the link so you guys could join if you want. We'll do an open panel. See what you guys think about the whole trade deadline. What the hell? Yeah, I really don't know what I did to this computer. I might be up all night messing with this thing now. All right, here we go. I guess. Copy link. All right, I'm dropping the link in the chat if y'all want to join. I'm going to pin it to the top. This damn stream deck. What is going on with you? The thing is, too, I got to keep it plugged in, even though it's not getting enough power to it. Let's take a look at the box score real quick. Today's game. I forgot, like, I didn't even talk about the game at all. Who cares about the game? We won, right? That's all that matters. The whole today was all about the trade deadline, and it's sad because you could tell because there was like a 2 hours and a half rain delay, and you could tell when they came back in for some reason. I had a feeling I already knew Peraza was gone. They had to move him, but when they came back into the dugout, looking at their faces, I was thinking that Peraza and Grisham got traded. I thought they got traded. Hey, can't turn off the listen off stage feeds. That way you can hold on, let me get this thing started. All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna bring in Ken here in a second. Let me do this. What just happened?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me, Ken? Oh, I see. I got you. You hear me now, Ken? All right, hold on. I'm gonna bring you in. Give me a second. The hell's happening here? All right. It keeps changing my damn cam.
Well, for a while there was 3 of you on the screen.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, man?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm good. How you
Back
feel
from
about?
Pennsylvania, back at home.
Are you in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I've been taking care of my mother for the last 10 days.
Okay.
I was in Philly.
So what do you think about the moves that Cashman made? You satisfied?
I'm happy with every move that got made with the exception of one. Everyone's
What's it?
talking about a starting pitcher. I don't give a damn about a starting pitcher. What I wanted to see was a left-handed bullpen relief guy because we are killing Tim Hill.
Mm-hmm.
That dude is out there. He's got 53 games under his belt. He's pitched more games than anybody in Major League Baseball. And by the time the September rolls around, that guy's going to be toast. He's going to get cooked.
Yeah, man. He pitches every game pretty much. Pretty much every single game he's pitching.
I wonder if Hill coming back on Sunday is going to signal the end of Marcus Stroman.
Mm. Yeah, I think his days are numbered, especially after today's performance. He just doesn't have it no more. He definitely doesn't have it no more. It's unfortunate too. He had a good career, but with velocity like that, if you're not perfect, if you're not hitting your spots perfectly, you're pretty much done.
Yeah, when they scored the 4 off of him, slow velocity right down the heart of the plate, and they was tagging it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was calling the play-by-play, so I was biting my lip, just not wanting to go crazy.
Hold on, Ken. I'm trying to fix this thing real quick. I think I know what's wrong with it.
You're back. Straight. Now you're crooked.
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't know why it keeps doing that. All right. Cancel. There we go. Oh, man. Dude, I didn't stream last night because I was up all night I bought some parts and trying to replace it, and it just messed everything up. Like I have everything set up so I could just press a few buttons and go, and then messed it all up.
Well, that's what I did on my Stream Deck.
Yeah, look, my Stream Deck isn't even working right now. This thing is just blank. Look, this thing. That's what I was trying to fix the whole time when we were here.
Oh, something like this?
Yeah, but it just turned off in the middle of the stream. I'm like, the thing is too, I have the XLR dark, so the mic is plugged into it, you know. But yeah, look, Ken, were you surprised? Be honest, were you surprised with this, with the moves he made?
No, not really. You knew that we had to get bullpen help. You couldn't rely on folks coming back, and we were cashing games left and right because everyone's blaming Boone. Who the hell's Boone got to put in the game?
Yeah,
Ian Hamilton or Jonathan Loizaga?
I think a lot of blame that was going to Boone, right? I get it. The bullpen, yeah, the bullpen. You got to go to who you got to go to, right? But he was getting a lot of heat because I guess they feel like he's giving them these players excuses. He's not holding people accountable, and I get it too because I understand. But I also understand that look, he's not gonna do that in the media. He's not gonna go in the media and say, "Hey, this guy sucks." That's what everybody wants him to say, but it's not gonna happen.
All right, military leadership 101. You got a soldier that's screwed up. Are you going to chew his ass in front of the whole platoon? Or are you going to pull him alongside and light him up then?
Most of the time it's to the side. But if there's times where you got to do it on the spot, Because
if they ever buck up on you, then it's on. Game
Yeah.
on, right on the spot. It don't matter who the hell is standing there.
Oh, so
CO, company commander, whatnot.
sometimes even though like for instance, the thing with Wells yesterday, right? Like that's something is like, look, I get it though. He had nowhere to go. He didn't have another catcher. But I think if JC Escara had not been optioned literally just prior to that game, he probably would have sat him down, I think.
Well, I think he would have too. And I was on Joe's channel calling the play-by-play because bowling is my Wednesday night thing. And I called the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th innings. And people's like, why is he in a game? I said,
there's no other
Ben
catcher.
Rice is been in the game, pitch hit, gone. JC Escar is in the minor leagues. Who you want to go out there and catch? You want Peraza behind the plate?
Exactly. Oh, but I do think that Boone, he after this year, right? If he can't do something, especially now that he got all these reinforcements, right? He got a whole new crew. He got the whole cavalry, man. If he can't do something with this, he's definitely got to go. I think I'm done with Boone. I feel like he needs to go regardless because it's been 8 years and we haven't went nowhere. It's time for. I feel like using them. Sometimes it's nothing against the person. There's a reason why they rotate people out. Sometimes you just need new people in. That's all.
Well, hell, you want to cashier the freaking concession stand people.
Oh, yeah, man. I want everybody gone. Because I think it's a whole institutional problem. I think it's the whole Yankees system as a whole that I think needs to be changed. Something. I don't know what it is, but obviously you can't get rid of everybody. But the main people probably need to go. But they saved face today.
I will tell you what. They strengthened the bench. They brought in a real third baseman that we should have had at the beginning of the damn year. Fortified the bullpen. And you was talking about Mason Miller earlier.
Yeah.
We already got him. His name is Cam Schlittler.
No, Ken.
Oh, yeah. He's going to the bullpen.
I get it, but he's not Mason Miller. Cam Schlittler is not throwing 100, 200,
He's up there near 100.
Near 100, but he's not. Mason Miller's electric, man. And he's a dog, too, and he's already got experience.
He got to figure out how to pitch one off-speed pitch. I don't give a damn what it is. And you're going to have a nasty boy.
Yeah, and they held on to him, too. That's the guy that I thought, man, they're going to have to part ways with him in order to get something.
I would have probably punched my computer if they had traded him.
I like him. Because you could tell that he got guts. He got balls,
Well, that's it. He gives up a dinger on a fastball. Most people are backing away. They're trying to hit corners and stuff. He rears it up and fires it right back in there and says, hit it if you can.
Yeah. Let me
you
get to some
teach that bulldog. That's built in.
I'm going to read some of these comments real quick. I know you can't see it on your end, but.
No, I can't.
Yeah. J. Rib says, Bednar, Doval, Caballero, he's going to be a sleeper. He has 34 stolen bases and plays all over and has a good glove. Yep.
Between Rosario and Caballero, they replace Cabrera. They got the skill sets to do everything that Cabrera does. And there is not a damn excuse that you can have for not sitting Volpe at least a little bit.
Yep. Amed McMahon says Cashman did well today without sacrificing the farm. Bullpen help was so needed, and insurance bats. I think that the Cashman did well too because he was able to hold on to the guys that really matter in our top 10.
Well, I mean, God's honest truth, Jason. Look at the bench prior to last week. If we had to pull somebody to come pitch hit against a left-handed hitter or pitcher, it wasn't happening.
Yeah, we didn't have a bench. That's the whole point. Yeah,
it would have been a miracle. It'd have been God blessing us with a hit if we got one.
So how do you think they it's going to be interesting to see how Boone finds playing time for all these guys, because our bench now, a lot of these guys are used to getting frequent at bats, and now they're in a whole different role, kind of, because Rosario he was playing utility for the Nats, right? He's pretty much a utility guy. So he's probably used to that role. But how are they gonna fit these guys in there and get them at bats, man? That's what I'm thinking.
Well, while Judge is on the shelf, I think that you're going to see a shift between the boy we picked up from the White Sox and Rosario playing right field, because Rosario actually is not a bad corner outfielder.
Yeah.
Caballero, I think he's going to take time from Volpe for damn sure. And McMahon's got to have days off too.
Yep.
Well, in accordance with the load management of today's baseball game. I mean, back in the day, people just played and they played and they played unless they was hurt.
I think yeah, I hear what you're saying, but if we was to somehow like take the division, right, like take a comfortable lead towards the end, then you can kind of put your foot off the gas a little bit. But for right now, man, we got to win every game. That's how I feel.
And I'll
like.
tell you what, I'm not taking my foot off the gas. Never. I'm putting my foot in their neck and I'm snapping it. I ain't gonna give them a chance to come back.
No, yeah, because last time we did, they came back and they passed us.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I feel like certain players, I would say that certain players, as we get towards the end of September, if you can, try to find them some rest.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, Giancarlo Stanton's going to get a lot of rest when Judge comes back. So it's going to be interesting to see how Boone figures this out. And I'm going to tell you right now, because we always complain about the lineup. The lineups are going to be even tougher to make now because you got so many options and nobody's ever going to be happy with the lineup.
Well, unless the Yankees win 162-0, fans are just going to complain about something.
Yeah, but rightfully so, because some of these lineups are just punts, up to this point. But I'm glad that he got more tools, because even the guys coming off the bench now could do something. But I don't know. Boone, now he's really, really, there is no excuse now.
Well, I mean, you got speed added with Caballero.
Mm-hmm.
You got guys that can hit left-handed hitting with Slater and Rosario.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like I said, no excuses now for Boone.
No, none whatsoever.
Yeah,
he can't get it done, then it's just Boone.
Yeah, I think
he got a full toolbox.
Oh man, he got two. He got more than a full toolbox, man. He got 2 toolboxes. Look, Ken, do you think this team got what it takes to get there?
To get to the series?
Yeah,
the
especially
potential
after
is
today.
there.
I think so too, man.
Certainly there, without a doubt.
I think
executing and getting rid of these stupid ass mistakes like Wells made the other day, and we have been notorious for base running dumbass.
Yeah, I think if we could clean that up, if we could clean it up on the field, and we have a little bit, with the exception of just mainly like stupid mistakes like that, I get it. Errors are gonna happen. But if we could get Volpe throwing the ball right again, with McMahon on left, on the left side of the field, I know he made an error yesterday, I think, but he made up for it. This team is going to be good. Dominguez made a big play, and I've been, you watch, Ken, I've been trashing Dominguez's defense.
He went up on that wall and came out with that ball now.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I had no faith in them. I thought it was over at that point, Ken. When that ball went up there, I said, "Oh my God, it's over. There's no way he's catching that thing."
And it goes 3. They're cleared the bases.
Oh man, he jumped up there. he jumped up there like Jordan, man. He was like, "I believe I can fly," and caught that thing. I was like, "Oh my goodness." I still think that he needs work on his defense though. But now we got more options. More options. We don't have to. I doubt he's gonna play against left-handed pitchers. I didn't understand today because today we had a right-handed pitcher in there, and they started Austin Slater. Isn't he like a left-handed pitcher guy?
Yeah,
he kills lefties. So what was the point of putting him in there today? I get they wanted to get him out there, but
they wanted to get him out there.
Yeah, just kind of break the ice. But I tell you what, if you are a Yankee fan today and you're upset, you gotta get yourself checked, man. You gotta get checked.
I mean, it was funny because I was watching a couple of the trade deadline streams and
Mhm.
people was going nuts. Oh my God, Yankees aren't going to do nothing. They're adding nobody. I says, man, this dude is on the phone. He's making calls. He's going to make some trades today.
Yeah. Mr. Coconut says all in. All in is Jose Ramirez, Skeens, Miller. This is a very good trade deadline, and this team is much better. I get it. Mr. Coconuts, you gotta understand, man. Don't put too much stock into the thumbnails and stuff like that. That was to bring you in, and now you're in. You know. I mean, but I think Cashman was he was all in. Look, Skeens was not available. Nobody was gonna get Skeens. It wasn't gonna happen. I don't care what you think. And even if it was gonna happen, the kind of package or the haul you would have had to give up, we would have had nothing else. You know, it would have just been Skeens and that's it. He was off the market. He wasn't getting traded, right?
Well, I will tell you what, today's deadline
Mm-hmm.
between yesterday and today, I mean, a bunch of people threw their hats all in.
Yeah.
Padre,
The Padres win. And look,
Philly.
he brought up Mason Miller. You saw what they gave up for Mason Miller? We wouldn't be able to match that package.
We couldn't. I mean, first of all, they gave up the number 3 prospect in Major League Baseball.
All
Our
of
highest
baseball.
guy is what,
Exactly.
16?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, there's no way. Once they threw that out there, what are you talking? What could we have done to get him at that point? Anybody in the form, unless we start digging into our major league players, and at that point, it's not even worth it. So,
I mean, he stayed within his guidelines. He didn't destroy the farm system. There's still more left there if we have to trade in the off season.
mhm.
He got rid of some of the Rule 5 guys that we were going to end up having to protect. Like the thing that
Pereira,
Pereira was one,
yeah,
Florial was one. The other catcher, Rodriguez, was one.
yeah. Rodriguez was going to be a Rule 5 guy too.
He was going to
I
be a
know
Rule
Flores
5 guy.
was, and Flores is good, but he wasn't going to make it up here. There's no room for him
But all right, now who do we got down to AAA
right now. Oh,
behind the dish?
behind the dish, it's going to be Escara. They
That's
sent
it.
him, yeah.
That's all you got is a scar. You don't even have a backup catcher right now.
Yeah, but they'll call somebody up and get him
Well,
up there.
they just call Flores
Flores, yeah, whoever
Flores
else is
up.
down there.
So I
Uh,
mean, if he was the best and we just called him up out of AA, who the hell is down there that's going to be able to help?
yeah, Jesus Rodriguez was the next option. Um,
And
yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
we develop catchers like no tomorrow, and it's a short term problem. But you know, you got to get these people developed and ready to go. I mean, there was a lot of people on the Lombard train. Got to bring Lombard up.
Mhm.
Dude's at AA, and he ain't hitting his body weight down there.
Yeah,
So he's not ready to come up to the show and see some of these crazy pitchers.
no, definitely. And look, haven't we learned with the whole Volpe experiment? There's no reason to rush him right now. It really isn't. Just let him go down there and do his thing. Now, the whole thing with Spencer Jones, I understand why, because even me, I want him up here because I want to see him. I just want to see him in the big leagues, Ken. But now that's a lot less likely. I think September call-ups, he'll be one of the guys, and to kind of get his debut and get his cup of coffee. But do you think this is a guy we're gonna see in 2026? He's gonna make that roster, that 26-man roster.
I think so, without a doubt. I mean, we're not retaining Grisham. Grisham is gone. We're not bringing Goldie back, so Bellinger is going to end up shifting out of the outfield, most likely to first base. All right, we got 2 slots that are out there in the field. It's not like you're bringing Everson Pereira up because we just traded him.
Yep.
So Spencer Jones is next on the list. If there's an injury in the outfield, Spencer Jones is next on the list.
What do you think happens with Cody Bellinger?
Personally, I don't think he opts out. I think he sticks.
You think he sticks? I think they're gonna work out like an extension. They got to. He's
Well,
not gonna stay in and just play for one more year and risk getting hurt or something like that. I think
well,
he'd get an extension.
I mean, honestly, I'd offer him a 5-year package.
How much per year though?
I'd start at 25, maybe go up to 27.
27. I think
Yep.
he's worth it, man. The way he played, and look, and I wasn't a big fan of the trade of him. I wanted him here. I just didn't like the contract. I didn't like the cost, you know. But the way he's playing, and like actually seeing him every day, he's a baller, man. He's that guy. He is a baseball player. When you think of a baseball player, he's like the perfect image
Dude.
of it.
In preseason, he destroyed preseason. If he wouldn't have had such a crap start at the beginning of the year, hitting 180 for almost a
He'd be
month,
batting 330.
he'd be well into the 300s. He'd
Yep.
be killing it.
Yeah, and it seems like every game he does something that even the little things, they gotta retain him. I give him up to like 30 million per year. 5 years,
And-
it's 150 million.
And the dude is fast.
Oh, he's very fast.
I mean, geez,
You saw he
Louise,
legged that
covered-
triple.
I was like, man, that white boy can run.
He just can't jump, right? No, I'm just playing. Yeah, man, we got a lot of chat. Let me, Stephen B. The link is in there if you want to join, man, or anybody. I know Donnie Clark, if he was here, he'd join. He says he haven't seen Cashman this active in a while. Cashman didn't kill the farm and make great trades. Demon D, what's up, man? He says, I love the 7 trades. Thank you, Cashman. Danny Boy says, let's go Yankees. Andrew, I had to turn it off because my stream deck is broken, so the effects ain't gonna work. I gotta fix this thing. But Andrew's a Dodgers fan, Ken, so he's sick right now. He's sick to his stomach.
You know, when they picked up Ben Rothvet in that trade yesterday,
Mhm.
I thought that they were going to make that backup catcher of theirs available
Yeah.
and go after a serious arm.
Yeah, they didn't. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I thought they were gonna be more active than they were, but the thing is, they got so much coming back off the IL that it's like their trade deadline is gonna be 2 weeks from now when these guys start.
I'll tell you what, Otani left with that cramp in the arm,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the whole world stopped for a second.
and I know the Dodgers universe was crapping themselves at that point.
They crapping themselves down when they saw how the Padres just got a lot better, a whole lot better.
Here's a question I didn't see because I was calling play-by-play. Did the Padres move Cease, or is he still on their rotation?
I believe they did. Hold on, let me see something. Somebody in the chat will know.
I'll tell you what, the Blue Jays.
Oh no, he
joking
didn't.
around
No, they held on to him. I thought he was. I could have sworn the Astros were gonna get him. But no.
In the American League, the only team that scares me is the damn Astros.
Yeah, you know, they got something against it. Like, for some reason, when we go into that building, strange things happen. Right?
I mean, the Astros just win. I mean, they traded Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
They let Bregman walk. They got Altuve playing freaking outfield. They brought up a rookie who hadn't even played Major League Baseball, took him out of his position, stuck him in right field.
Yep.
And they still win.
Yeah, they find a way, man. They find a way.
It's incredible. And I'll tell you what, as much as the Mariners went all in too.
Mm-hmm.
As much as they added, I don't think they got what it takes to overtake the Astros.
I don't think they do, but yeah, they trying to at least catch a wild card spot. But is the thing with the Mariners has always been offense, right? The pitching's there, the offense is non-existent. So they brought back Suarez, but they probably should have never traded anyway. Obviously, he wasn't hitting like he was now.
I was looking in the last 30 days. They only have 6 quality starts out of their rotation.
Really?
Yeah.
Jason O said Kyle Riley just hit his 42nd home run. What a year he's having, man. It's crazy.
Before I came on here, I was watching that game.
Oh, yeah? Who they playing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably Texas. They playing Texas.
Texas.
Yeah,
They're playing the Rangers.
yeah. They went in 3-0.
And Rocker was on a mound for Texas, and he was looking real good.
Yeah, I'm surprised that baseball they even do like games on trade deadline day. You know, today like the game that whole rain delay, that 2-hour rain delay, that was ridiculous. It's like
Man,
at what point do you just call the game?
you I saw that you had hopped in on my play-by-play,
Mm-hmm.
and I was mad. The rain delay started at 2:40. I'm
Yeah,
like, man, this is some bullshit. Why are we here 2 hours later?
yeah. I was like, hey Ken in the chat, and then you didn't respond for like 20 minutes. I was like, well, I guess I'll go on
Yeah,
with my
because
day.
I was mad.
Yeah,
I was
that was
mad. I wasn't looking down at the chat, and I was trying to figure out what was going on with the trade stuff. Because
that's crazy though. Like I think the only reason they do that is because fans paid and stuff like that. But especially on a getaway day too, you
I
don't
mean,
you don't
they
have
should have
2.5 hour
they
rain
should have
delays.
said after an hour, it's an official game.
Yeah,
Done.
it's done. I'm pretty sure the Rays would have been okay with it too. Like, hey, all right, we got a flight to catch anyway.
Well, them dudes lost 3 people in the game.
I know that's crazy, right?
Simpson came out with some type of a wrist injury.
Aranda,
Aranda tried to take on
it
Big
was a
G,
bad
and
throw. Yeah, yeah. Big G ran right through his arm.
that's a brick wall, bro.
Yeah,
Ain't gonna work out too good for you.
yeah. He found
And
out.
and then Stroman nailed Diaz in the arm and took him out of the game.
I
They had a
know.
bench.
Yeah, that was
Their
a
bench
tough
was
one.
down to their catcher.
You know
They
what's
had
crazy, Ken? When he hit him, it sounded like a foul ball. It sounded like he hit the knob of the bat, and that was his
what I thought.
bone. That's
And
bone.
Stroman fielded it like it had come off the bat and
Yeah,
shot it over to first. And then I saw the replay and I was like,
that
"Ooh,
was all bone.
he got boned.
Yeah,
That hurt."
yeah, that hurts, man. Even at Showman's 88 mph or whatever, it still hurts, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh
but
yeah,
you know, I was excited to see the Yankees scoring runs without hitting dingers in the last 2 games, and then Stroman started doing Stroman. I was like, "Here's 1 run. Oh, here's 2 runs. Oh crap, here's 3. Oh, they got 4 now."
J Rivera says, I don't even know if that's his last. I just say J Rivera. J Riv says the Seattle GM said the best bullpen right now is the Yankees, and he's happy they don't have to face us again. Unless they make it to the playoffs and we run
Well,
into them.
I tell you what, their closer is nasty.
Yeah, we got to him though.
Munoz,
Yeah.
he's a free agent at the end of the season.
Yep. Demon D says Yankees and San Diego Padres World Series rematch 1998. Let's go. That'd be
Padres
crazy.
are nasty, but I tell you what, don't sleep on them Cubs.
The Cubs didn't. You know what, Ken? The Cubs really were kind of disappointing this trade deadline because
Well,
I feel like they have a window, like they have a real shot this year. I know they're really good, but you got to add somehow. They did add. They made I can't remember who, but nothing significant.
But they made most of their moves in the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
and those guys have held up.
Mm-hmm. They got a good team, but man, the Padres are looking like a freaking. They stacked right now. They all in. They built the team just for the Dodgers. That's crazy, right?
Exactly. And playing in the West, they got to. They're not just trying to go wild card. They're trying to unseat the Dodgers.
NYJ says, worst thing Yankees did today was send Yerry De Los Santos down. They had to make a roster spot. I think that they could have Loaizaga. I don't know how that works though. I don't think he has options and stuff, or they can't send him down. Loaizaga at this point, I don't care if they DFA the guy. Bye. Like he pitched well today, right? Because he knew his ass was on the line.
We'll eat maybe $500,000.
Yeah, at this point, right? This late in the season.
Yeah, because he was a 1.2 million sign with a team option for next year.
Was it? I thought it was $5 million. No.
No,
$5 million is a lot. Okay, I hated it more because I thought he was making $5 million.
no, he's not making 5. He was
okay.
making 1.2 with
Yeah,
a
so they could eat that, man.
second year option. And DFAing him is nothing but a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Yerry De Los Santos, I feel bad for him. He's been up and down like a yo-yo, Ken.
Man, he handled business today, though.
Yeah, he's all right. I like him. He got potential.
Every time he comes up, he eats innings. He does what he's asked to do,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't give up the ghost.
Yeah. Mr. Coconut says Padres can't beat the Dodgers, just like the Yankees can't beat the Astros. It's like how AL Central team can't beat us. Who's your team, Mr. Coconuts? I'm assuming the Tigers. I don't know. AL Central teams. Sean Browning says 9 up, 9 down, 5 Ks. Yeah, I think. Look, like I'm gonna say it again. If you're a Yankee fan and you're upset about something today, it's like, dude, you'll never be happy then.
Well, like I said, the only thing that I wasn't happy about is that we didn't get a left-handed bullpen arm.
Even Caputo, Caputo, Ken, even Caputo was happy today. Even he said Cashman did a good job. I was like, if Caputo says good job.
I've never seen that day.
Oh, he said it today. I saw him in Twitter. He said he gave him a B plus. A B plus. And dude, I was like, whoa, man, hell must have froze over. Because the day Caputo gives Cashman any kind of credit, something's wrong.
The one that hell would have frozen over if LI would have.
Oh, no, he has too, though. He was happy with the trade. You got to. I bet you he just wants what's his name, Stanton gone. I bet if LI was here, he'll come up too. No, look, the team, we needed something bad. Even yesterday we had the win, right? But the little things were still there, the errors, the mental mistakes. And I think I feel good. I feel good about the team.
I'm going to tell you, anytime you see an infielder double clutch the ball, he's thinking about the throw. Yeah. Chuck Knobloch did it when he had the yips. Volpe is doing it now. He's double and triple clutching.
Yeah, he's aiming. That's what Boone said, that he thinks he's aiming. Or sometimes I get it. Maybe sometimes you double clutch if you don't grip the ball right, if the transfer's messed up. But that didn't seem like that. And then he caught himself in between the double clutch. So that's why I was saying, Ken, like there's a rhythm to it. You could tell sometimes players double clutch and there's like a nice rhythm to it. He didn't, kind of threw in between the double clutch, and it was awkward. Yeah, awkward throw.
You could tell he's got the yips on his throat. The throws are in his head now.
Yeah, man, that sucks. That sucks. Cause I know, because that happened. That used to happen to me when I was playing. That it's like you start making some wild throws, and now all of a sudden, man, you can't hit anything. Like,
I mean, I had partners that I pitched with at Kansas that when they got a ball, pitcher gets the ball hit to him, he's throwing the ball 6 feet or 6 rows into the stands, way over the first baseman's head. It's like you can hit 60 foot 6 inches, that damn glove, but you can't throw it 45 feet to the first baseman.
Yeah, it happens. Look at Chuck Knobloch. He couldn't hit the guy 15 feet away. It's like, man. Yeah.
And if you look at old tape on Chuck Knobloch, when he was screwing up like that, he was double clutching every time.
Yeah, even he said it like later, because I've seen him on some podcasts. He's like, it's just one of those things gets in your mind, and you scared to throw. Like, it just happens. It's happened to many players, man. It's a real thing, and it's a mental thing. That's the craziest part about it. It's nothing physical. There's nothing. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has bumps and bruises, and maybe he is hurt a little bit from his shoulder, but the throwing stuff, I don't think is from.
But the shoulder was the left shoulder he hurt. He didn't hurt his throw shoulder.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it has anything to do with it. I think it's more in his head now. At this point, it's in his head.
I tell you what, the fans are giving him hell.
Will Starr says, "What's up, Jay? Just passing by to show some love. I'm at work at the moment. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you go show some Ken at the Yankees, the Ugly Truth, some love, man.
Appreciate it.
So you broke the 200. Well, you're like 215, 220 now.
215 now.
Little by little, you're gonna get there, Ken.
I just do what I do, man. I'm gonna keep calling play-by-plays. I'm gonna get back to my Tuesday, Thursday show because I was gonna rear one up today, but then I was looking. I was like, trade deadline. Ain't nobody gonna come in here for this.
Yeah. Man, my computer's acting crazy right now. I can't see YouTube Studio. But yeah, so what do you think, Ken? You think we could get a hold of this division? How do you see this playing out the rest of the season?
Well, we're 3.5 behind the Jays.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a light schedule coming up. I think we're going to catch them. Their schedule is going to get harder, and they've got more road games. And my fear has always been playing against American League East teams because we don't seem to do well.
Yeah,
but we got a boatload of games against the Baltimore Orioles at the end of the season.
They've been playing tough.
And now that they've stripped their club down to bare bones, I'm thinking that when I go up to Baltimore with my family, it's going to be more Yankee fans than Baltimore or Orioles fans there.
Oh, it's like that in every stadium, almost. There's always a lot of Yankee fans.
When the Orioles were there, it was 2-1 Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
But when the Yankees were running good and the Orioles were stinking, it was almost completely Yankee fans filling that damn place.
Yeah, it's crazy. They traded Ryan O'Hearn to the Padres. They had a big trade, man, like a freaking 10-player trade almost, I think, or something like that.
They moved Mullins. They moved O'Hearn.
And Mullins went to the Mets.
They've moved Sir Anthony Dominguez. They moved a pitcher to the Mets, a bullpen arm. So I mean, Batista is injured again.
They moved Soto. They moved Soto.
Yeah, Soto's the one that they moved, I think, to the Mets.
Yep.
So their bullpen really doesn't exist. I'm here in Virginia. The Norfolk Tides is their farm club, and they have no arms down here. They've already pulled everybody who was even close to being major league ready because of all the injuries they have on their staff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and YYJ says, he's talking to somebody. He says, I think that's camera talk by Boone. He doesn't want to fire him on live TV. Boone is hot on Bednar. Williams will relegated soon. Yeah, I think out the gate, as soon as Bednar touches ground in Yankee Stadium or with this team, you got to slide him right into the closer spot.
I think he goes in the closer slot
immediately.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Immediately. I know a lot. Some people think, oh no, they're gonna kind of ease them in. No.
No.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. These jokers are all going into the hot seat right off the bat, and they already announced that Bird and Bednar are going to be here tomorrow.
Okay.
In time for the game.
And what about these other guys, Doval and
Doval? I don't know. I don't know where San Francisco is at. I know they got a series. Actually, he might be on the East Coast already because the Giants are facing up against the Mets at Citi Field.
Went this weekend? Oh yeah, so he should be here then. Yeah,
starting tomorrow, so he should be here.
He's already here. He might as well just take the train and take the subway right to Yankee Stadium and.
Well, he might already flown out with the team.
Mm-hmm.
And Caballero walked across the field.
Yeah,
they had to unload his stuff from Tampa's airplane, their charter, to get it over to our stuff.
That's what I was saying when they made the trade. I was like, I wonder is it official right now? Can we just be like, hey, we subbing in Caballero?
Come on out here, bro.
Exactly. In between innings, like, hey, come on.
Well, there was another team that made a trade in the middle of a doubleheader.
Yeah, that was the Blue Jays and the Orioles. Yep. And they were playing each other, and then they had the dude freaking Dominguez pitch against his old team in the same game. And he struck out like 3 batters, I think. So, yeah, Ken. But we'll see, though. We'll see. Look, it was a great trade deadline overall for baseball, I think. I think this was one of the more bigger deadlines that I can remember in recent history. Like, there was action all over the place, man.
Since yesterday, man, it was crazy. I mean, up to yesterday, the Yankees were the big dogs on the hunt. We were the only ones who were really adding people.
Yeah, even the Angels were adding people. I was like, what are they doing over there? You know, but yeah, the Rays were making a lot of trades.
Look at the Reds too. Reds added a boatload of people.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen this much moves in the trade deadline.
It's funny, you know. Key Brian Hayes was classed as the best defensive third baseman.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the Reds Braves game earlier, and Hayes got a ball that he blew, and it cost him 2 runs right off the bat. Then he had 2 slow rollers that he screwed up the throws on. So, and the announcers were Cincinnati announcers. So they were trying to pump up. Oh yeah, this guy is great. And then one of them says, "Well, maybe not so great."
Nah, yeah, maybe he was nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Orioles traded a whole bunch of people. The Padres too. It was crazy. Boone said Williams was gonna be the closer though.
Did he?
In the post game, I don't know. I have it here, but I had it on the stream deck. Now I can't even play it. I'm going through all that.
Well, he'll be the closer until the analytics department tells him, "Yeah, that's not happening."
No, it's not. They already know. They probably just don't want to break it to him like that. I'd be like, look, dude, you just blew a save yesterday. You know, for now you're the setup guy or whatever it is. We'll figure it out. I'll be honest. I don't think Williams wants to be a Yankee. That's just my opinion. Look, and that's just me thinking. Like that's just what I get. That's the kind of vibe I get from him.
Well, I tell you what, the acquisitions that we made today, you could kiss Weaver and Williams goodbye next year. They're both out of here.
Definitely Williams is gone. They're not gonna pay him what he wants. What he's gonna be looking for. Now when we got all these guys, what's the point?
Nope.
I wish they would have got a lefty, but
yep.
Can't get everything, right? Poor Tim Hill, man. He's gonna pitch his arm off.
I mean, we was allegedly blown up the phones with the Twins. And I figured that we were gonna bring Colombo in here.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up getting traded to I don't know who he went to. He went to somebody. He got moved today.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Colombo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember who did he get moved to. Oh man. My dog is barking. She wants to come in. But yeah, Ken, I appreciate you joining me, man. I'm gonna turn on because I want to play YouTube. I had a whole bunch of videos set up, post-game interviews, but it's all on the stream deck, and now everything is frozen, and my stream deck isn't working, and I don't want to X anything out because I don't want it to completely freeze, you know. So I'm gonna end it here. You got anything? Make sure you plug your channel. Tell them where they can find you. What you got coming up?
I am Ken. I'm with Yankees The Ugly Truth. I do play-by-plays almost every game with the exception of Wednesdays because I'm a league bowler and that's my bowling night. I have Tuesday and Thursday shows that are open panels. Anybody who wants to come up can say their piece. All people opinions are welcomed. I will question talking points. However, you can say them. And I have been doing pre-series reviews, and I'm going to get back to it. I've just had a lot of family things going on, and I just haven't had the time to use a lot of statistical stuff that you'll see, and just haven't had the time to do the legwork on it.
Yeah. But real quick, I'm gonna this is tomorrow's matchup. We got Carlos Rodon going up against Jansen Junk. What a name that is.
He's a pretty decent pitcher.
Yeah, 3.28 ERA, 60 60 innings, 44 strikeouts. His whip is 1.08. Yeah, so it's gonna be I can't wait. I can't wait to see these new guys. They should get them out there ASAP. I'm not sure if they pitched. When was the last time they pitched? If they're even available tomorrow, but
Well, I'll tell you what, Bednar didn't close yesterday.
okay, so he should be available. We'll see, but apparently Devin Williams is still the closer, which is crazy.
Well, I mean, regardless, if Williams is the closer, Bednar didn't pitch yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He's not pitching today because today was a day off. So he's got 2 days off. He's available.
Yep. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Ken, I appreciate you. Everybody, I appreciate you. Let's go Yankees. Great deadline again. I get it. It's there might be a name out there that you wanted and Cashman couldn't get, but overall, you gotta admit it was a great trade deadline. The whole day was fun too. The news just keep coming in and out. It was super fun. That's gonna do it for me. I appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.